Mr. Chair and Board, you have gone through this process. You have gone above and beyond anything that the law requires in terms of redistricting, in terms of, and I know that this is, maybe you're seeing this in isolation because you're focused on your body, but this is more effort gone into public participation, everything else, than almost any special district I've dealt with. You've had some wonderful presentations by Angel in the past. I know that I missed one meeting where he presented his map. My staff and I have worked closely with him to try to get the maps that he has created for you all to consider. You all have had some comments about the different maps. The only real difference from the maps that that has changed since I was with you last month was the area about Goshen. I just looked up the number. We're talking about 100 people basically that are moved to make sure that very unique place, because it's a census designated place, is whole. But basically you have all the information that you need to make your decision, and you have several maps that are actually very, very similar. So they're very small adjustments within them, but largely I think you have certainly met the process as required by law, and I think any one of these maps actually complies with the law as I understand it. I know I'm not your attorney in this process, but in terms of the process that I've observed here, I think you're justified to make any of the selections that you might like to make. I don't want to step on legal counsel's toes, but trying to stay in my lane.
And I do want to publicly thank Angel for your work, because what we have in front of us are 3 maps that, with some very minor exceptions between zone 1 and 4, are virtually identical. And without your work, we wouldn't have these maps to consider. So I personally want to thank you for your work. All right, then board members, it's time for you to respond and make comments. I just want comments at this point.
Well, if I could, I'd like to just commend Matt. The effort has been very good. I feel like we watched this very carefully, and I feel good that we have three options that are before us, all of which meet the letter of the law to the best that we can do at this point. So my thanks goes out to you and your group for the hard work you've done, and to the folks in the room that have all participated. I think it's been a good process. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Board members, anyone else want to make a comment, or are you ready? Okay, then with that, I'll close the public participation, and board members, up to you.
I'd like to make a brief comment and then make a motion. My comment is that what it's supposed to be is that we meet the letter of the law, and we've done that with the options that have been brought forward. And I think that, given the snapshot of time period that we're dealing with, I think that any of these maps will meet the needs of the district and the community. And so I feel very good about that. As I look at these maps, the one that sticks out to me as being most appropriate for our district is map 5A. And so I'm going to move that we approve map 5A for the redistricting process.
I'd like to second that motion.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Do we have any other comments that people would like to make?
Mr. Chair, could I just describe map 5A as in relation to the previous one? So the only adjustment to map 5A from map 5 is about 150 people south of Goshen to make the census designated place completely whole is the only adjustment from the map that you see. That's the only difference. It changes all of the relevant numbers in a minuscule way. And so that's the only adjustment.
If I may amend my motion, please, so that we can do this correctly. So once again, I move that we Do we adopt map 5A for our redistricting process by approving resolution 2157?
We have a motion and a second. Do we have any questions or comments from board members? If not, then I would ask that in addition to a voice vote, everyone raise their hand when I call for the vote. So all those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Aye.
Okay. There we have it. In map 5A, on a 4-1 vote, and resolution 2157. Okay. With that, we're finished.
No, hold on, Mr. Chair. Which districts above this map are going to be up in this next election? Because that's something that you need to give the county elections department to know.
Elections, it's 2 and 4, right? Zones 2 and 4 are for election.
Once again, I don't want to step on your council's toes, but I would suggest that you make another motion to reflect that desire of the board.
So moved.
And I can second that. That designates Ms. Havard Mervis and myself as the two people who are running for re-election if we choose to do that.
Actually, it doesn't designate you as individual members, it just designates the zones. Yep, that's right. Anyone who happens to live in there duly can run.
Anybody can run.
That's right. It's a free country.
Okay. Okay, then we just need a full vote of the board on zones 2 and 4 being the ones designated for election in November of 2022. So, we have I need a motion and a vote.
So moved to designate the zones that were described,
Zones 2 and 4.
2 and 4 for 2022.
And I'll second it. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. And I think that closes our business. Thank you all very much.